Let us continue designing mod 6 synchronous counter. In part 1 video we have completed this table. Okay. Now let us have a K-map for T1 input of flip-flop 1. So these values are entered in the K-map, and here we can combine all the cells. That's why T1 will be, the expression for T1 will be logic 1. Similarly, we can have another K-map for this T2, and we can enter these values. So this is a K-map for T2. These values are entered from the table. So here we can combine these two cells, and then the expression will be Q3 bar and Q1. Q3 bar, Q1. Similarly, we can have a K-map for T3. So these values are entered from the table. So here we can have two combinations, this and these two. So here for this Q3 Q1, Q3 Q1, plus for these two it is a Q2 Q1, Q2 Q1. Then we can draw the logic diagram. So here three flip-flops, flip-flop 1, flip-flop 2, flip-flop 3. Being synchronous counter, clock is given simultaneously to all the three flip-flops. Okay. Then we got the expression for T1 is logic 1. So here this T1 is connected to logic 1. Then here T2 we got expression. What expression we got? Q1 Q3 bar. So here this is Q1 and this Q3 bar is given to this AND gate, and output of this AND gate is then given as a T2. Similarly, we got the expression for T3, that is a Q3 Q1. Okay, so this is a Q3 and this is a Q1. So this is ANDed, and this Q2 Q1. So this will AND Q2 and Q1, and these two are OR and then given to the T3. So this is a synchronous counter logic diagram for mod 6 counter. Now let's see the simulation. Now in the multi-sim I don't have T flip-flop. So T flip-flop we can construct by using JK flip-flop. So if you short the JK input, it becomes T flip-flop. Okay, so here in a simulation I am using JK flip-flop. So if I short the JK input, it becomes T flip-flop. So see the simulation. Here see the flip-flop 1, flip-flop 2 and flip-flop 3. Flip-flop 3, okay, clock is given simultaneously. Okay, for T1, okay, we have given logic 1. For T2, see here AND gate is used, and for T3, see 2 AND gate and 1 OR gate is used. Okay, so here clear is shorted and given to the logic 1. So here we don't use a clear logic, but we use a logic to give a inputs so that the counter will count in a desired way. So now see here simulation, now it is showing 1 2 3 4 5, and then again it starts from 0. So this is a synchronous counter. Here main difference is a clock is given, clock input of all the flip-flops shorted together and clock signal is given. So here the frequency of clock input to all the flip-flop is the same, means they are clocked simultaneously. So in case of asynchronous, that is not the case.